Alrighty then, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And in tonight's race, I'm doing the Team Sports Lab UK Road Race League. And this is on the 2019 UCI World's Harrogate Circuit. It consists of 3 laps with a total distance of 41.6 kilometres. I've entered into Category D and there's 2 other Category D riders riding along with me. This race boasts fast starts with really tough finishes. So I got straight out of the blocks for this one and I was well pumped, well hyper, ready to go. I set off a little bit too fast, I must admit that, but like I've just mentioned, it's one of those. I was racing with a Cat C person to start with. In fact, there was a couple of them and I just wanted to keep them into my sight. And then they overtook me and I overtook them back. The course I've never done before, but I knew straight away I'd gone too quickly. As soon as the hill started going up, to 5% climb, the cog tightened, and I kind of figured, yeah, I might need to back off this, but I didn't want to leave the group in front of me behind, so I did try and stick with them as long as possible. It didn't really work out, but I knew I was in front of the Category D's behind me. I've entered this as a Category D. I kind of figured, well, I've stayed in front of them. They're the target, not the Category C's. Obviously, if I wanted to race a Category C, I should have entered in a Category C. That was the reason behind that. So as you'll see, as the race progresses, this didn't really become a race with other people. This is another one where it was purely a race on my own. I just ended up seeming to be in no man's land once again. Now this keeps on happening to me. I just don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I seem to be, starting with the group that goes out too quickly for me and I can't keep up with them, and then I end up dropping behind, and then I ended up being too quick for the Category D's. I thought that was the case. I did see the chasing rider behind me is Negrato, M. Negrato, some Italian legend, and he was chasing me and I could see his time was getting quicker and quicker and quicker. I did try and hold him off, but this first lap is definitely taking it out of my legs. I really didn't approach it very well at all. The climbs, I stayed in the seat in this first lap and I should have been up, grinding away, but lesson learned on the first lap. M. Negrato was hot on my tail at the end of the first lap. If you do enjoy this content, then please remember to hit the subscribe button, and it really does help out the channel if you could also smash that like button as well. So the hat come off as we're closing in towards the end of this first lap. I'm really starting to struggle. I'm blowing quite a lot, like I've just mentioned. The hat's come off. M. Negrato's on my my tail. He's about 21 seconds behind, which is literally, in Zwift terms, it's probably 100 meters or so. And I kind of figured I'm going to get overtaken here. That was the case. As I went through the line and I started the second lap, I really did take my legs off the pace. I couldn't keep this going. Like I said, I think I started far too quickly. M. Negrato flew past me at 15.2k. What a legend, absolute legend. The legend behind me, there was a bit of distance between me and him, so I wasn't really too concerned. And I know that the legends in Cat C were well in front of me by this point. So once again, this has turned into a race of just me and myself. So at 18k, I am really not in the zone. I'm not in the mood. I've been overtaken. I'm just working on my own. I take my feet off. I just cruise down the hill. I'm trying to get my legs to work. I'm now contemplating, should I just quit this? I'm coming up to halfway through the whole entire thing. I'm really negative. And it's not like me. It's not like me to be negative. I just didn't seem to be able to motivate myself. And that's the problem when... I'm not going to say I only like racing when I'm winning. So as the sun's going down in the distance right there, that's the sun also going down on this wind streak. Because this wind streak, it looks like it definitely looks like it's over. I don't think I'm going to win this category. I don't think I'm going to win this race. And as the sun's setting there, I can kiss goodbye to it. So I'm really deflated at this point. But, you know, I'm left with two options. Shall I just be humble and admit defeat and then just drop out of it at the hour mark? I keep on standing up to do the hills. That's taking the pressure off. I've got a numb backside, and obviously standing up it is helping that. But yeah, it's just one of those. It's just one of those. I really didn't enjoy this. The legend in front of me and the legend behind me are both pretty much either uncatchable, or unless I stood still for 4 minutes, the legend behind me was definitely not going to catch me up. So as we come up to the end of the second lap, I really do doubt myself, and I'm literally sat there going, shall I just end this? Shall I just call it a day? As we're coming up to an hour, I am, you know, just end it right here, right there. I can remember looking at the camera going, this is it, this is me done. I don't see the point in finishing this last 13, you know, K. But I don't like to quit. There's something about, you know, me and quitting. I just don't like it. That's the only thing that's driving me now, is the fact that I've never finished this race before. I've never even tried this race. I've never done this circuit. I've never done this route. They're the only things that are keeping me going at this moment in time. We get to 10k left to go, and my legs are really burning. My heart rate isn't really pumping, and I'm not really sweating. I'm just not really that engrossed in it, so I'm not working as hard as what I could be. This is a zone 2 for me. My heart rate as I'm running it is about 142 for zone 2, so I'm there or thereabouts. This is just a workout. I'm now looking at the leaderboard at the side of me, and you can see that there's only 4 people actually left riding still. I'm one of them, so there's 3 others. There's 3 other legends on the actual course still. You can see I'm standing up just to work every single hill, and I was actually moving the Wahoo kicker. It was actually sliding along to the right hand side, hence the reason I've come out of the frame a little bit. But I just wanted to get it done. I didn't really care. On the downhill sections I was still letting it freewheel, and then as I got to the uphill sections, especially in this back 4 kilometers, you know, I'm really grinding it, really working it. It got to like 5% gradient, and I'm like thinking, oh wow, this is hard work. The legend, it's just the legend behind me, just me and the legend on track at this moment in time. I've got about 2 kilometers to go. I'm freewheeling down this last section because I know there is an uphill trying to come in the final kilometer, and I'm trying to save as much of my legs as I can on possible. So we're coming into the final kilometre now, and it's an uphill section. It's really painful. My legs are absolutely burning at this moment in time. This is 40 kilometres, and for I'd probably say 39 kilometres of that I haven't really enjoyed it. We're coming into the final straight. There's about 200 meters to go, and I just want to get over the line as quick as possible. We get over, we see the results, and I'm in first. I think I'm in first for category D. So the win streak is still alive at this moment in time. I jump onto Zwift Power and I'm absolutely gutted. I've been disqualified for a discrepancy in my weight per kilo, in my power to weight ratio. I've been disqualified. So it turns out that I've done all that for absolutely nothing. I'm not happy. I should have entered into category C. That's what they are basically saying. If I'd have entered into category C, I would have actually won category C, because the person in category C who is left got disqualified with me as well. So remember to take care, and I'll see you next week.